Good morning. Welcome to WKAX 1500 AM, the Winning Worship Radio Show. It is Monday, November 13th. Oh, blessed to be here, blessed to be alive. I have no complaints. Well, we all do, but I mean, again, constant reminder. I will be a constant reminder of this is the day. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. I can't stress that enough because you know, unless you're ready, and I'm not quite, but I'll go to whatever the Father's will be, will be. But I'm just glad to be alive and that I have a second chance and a third to try to get it right. So no matter what the day brings, we can always try to change it. Um, Always stay in prayer and ask the Father for His help because we all need help. We all need help. I do. I'm just gonna. Sometimes I have to talk about me because I don't want you to think that. She talks like this, but does she ever have any problems, or does anything ever really affect her? Yes, it does on a daily sometimes. But some days are better than others. But I really try to walk this walk. I really do. And sometimes, like, whether it be your children or whether it be at work or whether it be at the restaurants or in the grocery store, wherever you are, you always go, okay, they're trying to test me. They're testing my patience. I know, but like someone had told me before at church, be like a duck, let the roll off your back. The water, just let it roll off. It's easier said than done. Sometimes I understand that, but that's why I'm so thankful that I get another chance. And He gives me a chance within the same day. Plenty. We're always asking for forgiveness on things, and sometimes we're all. I use the word repeat offenders a lot, and then I have to think. I've done. I'm sure I've done that in His sight. Well, I did it like this, but it's basically the same thing. So let us rejoice that He gave us this day, and let us rejoice that we have second and third and 50 chances over and over. Every day that we wake up, it's because of His love, His will, His grace, His mercy, His touch. I have a purpose, I have a plan for them, so I gotta wake them up. I don't care about the alarm clock, who's touching you and waking you up every day, who's doing what. If God says come home, then you go home. If He wakes you up, then it's a blessing. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. Um, well, you don't know what I'm going through. Well, nobody knew a lot of things I was going through either, but by His grace, love, and mercy. And I'm telling you, when I'm holding on, and I'm balling up my fist because I'm trying to show you, you have to hold on. There's a plan and a purpose for your life. I know I'm repeating this a lot, but it's because it's true. It's true. We don't know. We can make our own plans and we hope it aligns with His. We can only keep trying and keep the faith. He loves us. I'm just trying to, as Pastor says, I'm giving this to you for free. I want to share two scriptures, and I believe he gave us three on Sunday, and I wasn't able to. I'll share that with you where we went last night, Knox Media Group. But I want to not so much like get this out the way. I don't mean it like that, but first things first, giving honor and to God, and always acknowledging. Thank you, Father, for waking me up. Thank you for this day that I didn't know I was going to see. Sometimes we wake up, who wakes up grumpy? I know that some people do, and I'm really trying to be honest with myself too. It's like, God, do you really ever wake up grumpy or in a bad mood? No. But have I woke up thinking on what had happened yesterday and if I were frustrated or, yeah. And then I'm like, oh God, I got to deal with this today. But you know what? Look at it like this. At least thank God you're here to deal with it, to try to right or wrong. I know you know what I'm doing right now is I'm touching the surface. I'm going lightly. I'm spreading this frosting. I'm spreading this thing lightly because I always say, I don't know how deep your river flows, how big or small, or how deep or shallow is your problem. I don't know. I know about myself, so I try to speak on that. But it doesn't matter. I'm not saying that your problems and what you're going through doesn't matter, because things that I go through and my own situation, it does matter to me. What matters to me more is that he's bigger than. Our Father is bigger than our problems. I don't care how deep your river goes. I don't care how big your problem appears to be. I don't care if you can't see an end to it. God is bigger than that. He's bigger than that. Whatever that is going on in your life, he's bigger. And so that's why we have to stay in prayer. Conversation. Have a conversation with God. You understand what I'm saying? Because then you're able to talk it out. This is no joke, what I'm about to say, even though I may say it in a joking way. It doesn't cost you money to talk to God in this sense about therapy. I believe that people who need to go to therapy should go to therapy. If it's a chemical imbalance in the brain, if it's something going on with you and you need medication, or if anxiety levels are so high that they have to give you a medicine, just like diabetic medicine, just like high blood pressure medicine, whatever the case may be, whatever that you are needing for your physical body, even though I'm going to get to that, I'm getting to Jesus. Do what needs to be done, because I've said this a long time ago, and I'm going to try to bring it back to your remembrance, or for those who've never heard it before. Sometimes people who are going through mental things can't really hear anything else until they get it under control. I will drive you, if I had to your appointment, to that therapist, or to go pick up your medication. All the while, for free, I'm going to give you some Jesus. And I mean that, because I believe in all things. Stubbing your toe, mental disabilities, you're going into labor, you got to flip that burger just right. In all things, washing the dishes, oh God, every time I paint this one finger, I don't care. I really don't care what it is. I put him in all things, in all areas of my life. I take the joy when I'm washing dishes, because after I do the dishes in the kitchen, the outcome is that it's clean, it's beautiful, it's not cluttered, and just look at it like, okay, the end result is this, the end result, But I'm just saying that whatever it is that you're going through, pray about it. Then do what you got to do. Mental health is a real thing. And I believe in order to hear his voice, you got to get the other voices out, your other thoughts out. And prayerfully, there's someone in your life that you can talk to that has a great relationship with Christ. And like I said, I have no problem with, if you need to, I promise you, if I had to walk with you or ride with you or sit at the sessions with you, I'm good with all of that. But I'll always, until my last breath, give you some Jesus, point you to the scriptures. Let's see how that works for you too. And it costs you nothing. Because at any given time, you can talk to him. Free of charge. You can ask him, cry to him, laugh with him, whatever it is that you're in need of. And then it was said at church, but I always know this, it's amazing. The Bible is amazing, because whatever it is that you're going through, there's a message, there's a word for it, there's something in the Bible. It's amazing. You know the old saying, there's nothing new under the sun. Okay, my mind always flips and goes somewhere else. But really, I'm just giving you little tidbits of this because I'm leading up to these two scriptures I want to share with you. Stay in prayer. Um, be good to yourself. Uh, be good to others, and just, you know, I'm trying to think how we said it this morning. Oh, a friend of mine told me this morning that, they were talking to a relative of theirs, and they said, we're the next generation. We're the next ones, and I didn't know where it was going, but the next, like, generation, they're saying to die off. And I think, like, when we were, I'm coming back to the scripture, I'm sorry. I just had to share this with you, if you don't mind. But he was saying, we're the next ones to die, to go. Because, back in the day when you were a little kid, the order of things that we thought was grandparents are going to go. We never thought, I don't know why, as a little kid, I never thought my parents were going anywhere. But the grandparents and then the parents, and then, you get older, you have your kids, and then the cycle, you know what I'm saying? It was always the old die, and then the young are still living. Oh, God, that wake-up call. That wake-up call. But I didn't go into shock because I was always taught certain things. But, as you're growing up until they can get you to where you can understand things, that's just the way I think kids are. So when he said this morning that, we're next, it's like, yeah, but have you noticed that it seems like a lot of younger people are going? It's the world we live in now. It's just the way things are now. Parents are now burying their kids instead of kids burying their parents. And that's horrible. I mean, it's horrible to lose it is horrible. I can't stress it enough to lose a parent. But then let the parent have to lose a child when even parents themselves, I've heard parents say this before. I expect to go before my kids, so there's a lot of people that there's so much that we have to be thankful for, and that we have to turn to the Father for in prayer in every aspect, in every corner, and every fiber of your being. There's so much we need to stay in prayer with our Father. There's so much going on, the good, the bad. I mean, we stay in constant conversation and prayer. It does help you mentally. It does help you physically, because you get some of that stress off of you. It does help you spiritually, which is more important. We have to have that relationship with Christ. Let me share this with you, because I promise I'm going to share the scripture, but the reason why I have to say this, it was at church, and I believe, without me having my notes here, the subject, the topic was self. Are you trying to please man? There's a lot of people who go along to get along, or is it they get along to go? No, they go along with stuff just to get along, or just to hang with the crowd. No. Okay, here it is. There are two. You ready? Psalms 118, stanza 6. The Lord is with me. I will not be afraid. Okay, in the NIV, it says, what can mere mortals do to me? But you know how we put it, and I believe it's in the King James. I have to look it up. But what can man do to me? Really, what can man do to me? If the Lord is with you and he's saying, I'm saying, the Lord is with me, I will not be afraid. What can man do to me? Really, I remember saying this to someone before I was, really trying to understand and study his word. It is something when you finally get to a point where you go, what can you do to me? I mean, all we're going to do is exchange words. Now, nowadays, I understand. But listen to me. Nowadays, I understand because you hear, what can men do to me? Girl, they could shoot you. They could stab you. They could push you in front of trains. All this is happening. All the stuff I'm telling you. But really, you may kill this body, but you're not killing my soul, my spirit. You can't take that. You can't take that away from me. You can't take my relationship with, with Christ away from me. You can't. So what you think you're doing to me, you're not. It's this shell. It's this body. And until people understand that this dies, but we'll be in the presence of the Lord, I got a win-win. We never know how we're going to leave this earth, whether it be in our sleep or prayerfully not something so violent, or if it's by disease, however. But to know that you're going to be in the presence of the Lord, to just know that, it's scary. I understand, because I've been around, seen a few things, and then you think, man, something could have happened to me. I could have died, so. Ugh. So what can mere mortals do to me? We have to keep our mind. I think for me, it's like every day I'm trying to renew my mind and heart. That's in my prayer, help me to deal with this day that you've given me as a gift. Help me to do this, I don't fear, and I'm really searching myself. No, I don't fear nobody. I really don't. And that's not being arrogant. That's just being, I know that I try to be, and I believe I am. And if I've offended anyone, I'm always truly sorry for that, because that's never my intention, is to offend anyone. But I'm passionate about it, but to fear, no. But I show a lot of respect. And again, I'm searching myself. That's why I'm talking like this. I'm really searching myself to make sure, because again, if I offend anyone, never my intention, and I'm truly sorry for that. But do I fear you? No. And you know what I do get a little, not scared. I think it's just about me, is that, and I believe this is with anybody. Let me just keep it real. Is that when you get to a certain limit, and then after a while you go, you know what, I'm done with this. Now I'm going to go ahead and just tell you, and you ain't got to do all that cursing. Just, I know that's getting a little off track, but you'll understand what I'm saying. Okay, here's a better one. Then maybe it'll all tie in for you. This is what he started us off with. Galatians, the first chapter, Galatians 1, verse 10. I'm reading this from the NIV. Am I now trying to win the approval of human beings or of God? Or am I trying to please people? If I were still trying to please people, I would not be a servant of Christ. Okay. Let me I'm taking this slowly because I want to break it down. There are some people who say they're just a people pleaser. Well, maybe there are some of those who are just a people pleaser, and then there are those who are just being kind and thoughtful, and they put you before themselves, in the sense of, just treating people really good and really kind and this and this. And so then now you think you can just run over that person and think they can do anything for you. Well, they may just be a servant, and they're doing what they feel they should do. I like, when people are pleased with my work, or they're pleased with whatever it is, in conversation or a deed or whatever, if they're pleased, it makes me happy. It makes me smile. So I'm really glad that I could please someone. But will I serve you? Not as I serve my Lord, but I don't mind to do whatever it is that will help you, or that will make you smile or take pressure off. Whatever it is I can do, I want to do. But, and I want to be that servant-like person, but I will not serve you as I serve my Lord. And that's not being like, when I stressed it like that, it's because I'm not going to put man above my Lord and Savior. I'm not. But will I treat you? I will treat you like the fruits of my spirit. I will give you that bowl of my fruit. I will do everything that I can. But my Lord comes first. And then you know what? Here it is too. I'll speak on myself. Sometimes it's been, and not that I consciously need the approval of man. I don't. That's where I start getting attitude when you start thinking that I need you. I need Jesus. I may want you in my life. We may have, if you're in a relationship, yeah, you need and depend on each other. That's okay. But I don't want you to ever make me feel, or if I start to feel that way, that you think, oh, you need me. You can't do nothing without me. You can't breathe without me. You can't do that. You're not going to ever be able to function unless I'm in your life because of this, and this. Oh, Lord, wait a minute. You think oh, when did you become my Lord and Savior? When did you become God? That I can do nothing with that. According to him, I can do all things through him. So hold up and wait a minute. So am I trying to win the approval of human beings? No. Would I like them? I like when people are happy with me, and I'm happy with them. But do I base my whole thing on God? No, because there are things I can walk away from, but I can't walk away. We may have slipped away or turned around for a minute to go do some foolish things, but he's never moved. It's us who do the moving around and running back to him and things of that nature. But no, I love people. And my father, like I've heard my pastor say this, but I'm going to paraphrase it because I know I'm not going to get it right. This is how I feel. I want when I see my Heavenly Father, that he's well pleased with me. I want that right now while I'm here, that he will smile at the things that I do and say. So I know everybody's thinking, yeah, but that's still like being a people pleaser. No, don't look at it like that. Why don't you look at it as the way you want to be treated, you treat people that way. Doesn't mean that but I want to be a servant. I want him to be pleased with me. But I cannot put man above my Lord. And once you already know it for yourself. So once you have that relationship with Christ, you'll understand. I mean, I'm explaining it in the way that I know how, but read it for yourself. Talk about it with Christ. Put yourself in check like I have, and I constantly do. I can't base my happiness on somebody else. It's too many people in the world. It's too many people in the world, and you're trying to please all these different personalities. No, be who you are. Be who he created you to be. And, like I told that person this morning, I'm just going to do the best that I can, stay in prayer and do the best that I can and live until he calls me home. And prayerfully, yes, I don't, we're going to make mistakes. We're going to slip and fall. But I immediately, once I recognize something, I'm going, oh, God, I'm so sorry about that, And then when you start learning that you really should go to the other person and, ask for their forgiveness, or just say, look, I don't believe that I was wrong, but I want to talk to you about this because I don't want anything between us. I really want this relationship or this friendship or whatever it is to be pleasant as possible, because time is getting short. It's winding down. It's winding down. So as they say, get ready, get ready, get ready. But I'm going to invite you quickly out too because I have a few things I want to share with you. Um, I do want to invite you out to Galilee Missionary Baptist Church. I don't care how long you've been in the church. It just feels like we're always learning. Or if it's something that you know and something that, matter of fact, he could be speaking on something and it's confirmation of something you've been going through. You know, oh, I knew that, but now it's just confirmation. This is how I know I need to handle it. So I do want to invite you out to Galilee Missionary Baptist Church, 23001 County Road 14 in Florence. The times of Sunday service is 9 o'clock, but you're more than welcome to come about 8:30. And we provide the coffee for you. We provide refreshments for you. And then you can go in before services start and just kind of get yourself relaxed and meditate and sit there or have conversations with whoever. And then the services start at 9 o'clock. And our pastor is Monsieur T. Knox. And let me invite you quickly out to our Bible study. Bible study is so much, I'm going to say it, it's fun because of the way we learn. And therefore you don't feel no pressure like, oh God, I'm going to be tested. I have to know this. No, that's Bible study where we study his word so that we have a better understanding of it. And we invite you out at 6 o'clock because that's where we feed. That's our dinner hour. And then 6:30 is Bible study. Okay? It is. I love the way he teaches because he brings me to an understanding. Okay? Some of us are slower than others. And really, you will enjoy yourself. The food is always great. The company, if it's your first time, you'll really be that comfortable. You'll think you've been there 5 or 6 times because, you know, we're all in this together. We're all trying to come to an understanding. Okay, so I'm inviting you out if you don't have a church home, and if you do, please go. I really, please go. It helps you in your everyday life. It really does. It really does. Now I'm going to have to throw this out at all businesses and all churches. Of course, we have separate packages. I'm talking to you about some advertising. Listen to me clearly. Here at Knox Media, believe me when I say we're a family, and that's the way we're going to treat you. Okay? So, when you want to advertise here, and I promise you, you'll feel like you're the only one, because that's what families do. We gotta just give you that love. We want your success, okay? You say, I already have a business and it's going pretty well. It get better. Let me tell you what we can do for you, what we have to offer. It's not only advertising here at WKAX 1500 AM. It's also on our sister station, 105.1 FM. So that's our sister station, and we have Facebook, and we have a website, TikTok, Instagram, a YouTube page. Coming very soon is a Roku channel, and we have an online newspaper, and within the next week or two, we'll have the physical paper out. There's no way you can lose with us. Listen, let me take a quick break, and I'll come back with some more advertising stuff for you, okay? Thank you for listening to WKAX 1500 AM, the Winning Worship Radio Show. We'll be right back. understand how most computers do. I know that we need and want technology. Technology is good, but I'm telling you, we'll always need somebody to run some of these things. But anywho, before we went to break, I was telling you about some advertising. So again, here at Knox Media, we do have a package that will fit your budget. Okay, so don't think that it's like everything that I listed or said to you. I really can't afford that. No, believe me, we'll tailor make this package to fit you, because I believe just one form of advertising, okay, that, you know, well, I've been doing this one newspaper or this one station, you know, for 25 years, and you know, it's okay, it's been working for me. I'm not putting nobody down, I promise you. We just have a lot here to offer at Knox Media Group. Why don't you try us? Because I bet you that, and I not only bet you, don't let me do that. I'm gonna promise you, we we have something for you. Okay, it's affordable. Whatever your budget is, we're gonna work with you. When I'm talking to the businesses, I'm talking to the churches. But your packages are separate from a business package for companies. So churches, you have your own. I'm gonna get to you. Give me a moment. But listen, we do offer your advertising here at WKAX 1500 AM, as well as our FM station, 105.1 FM. We would advertise you there. So there's the radio. Facebook, again, we have a website. That's www.knoxmediagroupinc.org. We have TikTok, Instagram. We have a YouTube page. Coming soon, like I mentioned, is a Roku channel. So it'll be seen on the TV. Come on now, I'm not done. Online newspaper. That's already online right now. Online newspaper. It's Shows Up News. Go check it out. Shows Up News. And then coming soon, I mean very soon, will be the physical newspaper, where you could hold it in your hand as you walk to the kitchen, and or you walking into the company's kitchen or wherever you are. And you will have that physical newspaper while you get your cup of coffee, your orange juice, whatever it is that pleases you in the morning. So it's a lot to offer for a price that are willing to work with your budget. Nothing is written in stone, because we're here to serve you. There's that key word, servant. So we want to help you to grow your business even bigger and better. But you know what? I don't understand why anybody would not want to try us here at Knox Media Group with what all we have to offer at an affordable price that will fit your budget. You know, no, I don't know, but I believe that other people, they say, no, this is our going rate. This is what we do. Here we'll make it fit. You'll look good wearing Knox Media. That's what I'm talking about. And churches, for you, we have separate packages, but we're willing to work with you as well, because I believe all churches, it's not just about Galilee Missionary Baptist Church. We are extending our hand, not only just in advertising, but pastors, I still got another little surprise for you. But churches, we do have packages that would fit your budget, okay? We need to know and want to know the times of your service, where you're located, who pastors that church, what are upcoming events you may have, pastor's anniversary, baptisms, whatever. We do public service announcements. So we have a lot to offer, okay, a lot. And you would have the same benefits with all that we have to offer. Every platform of advertising, we will get it out. So there's not no rock uncovered. I mean, all of that. We offer all of that. So both radio stations, AM and FM, Facebook, we have a website, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube page. Coming soon is the Roku channel. They can watch it on TV. And then we already have an online newspaper, Shows Up News. And coming very soon is the physical newspaper. You can't lose. It's a win. You understand what I'm saying? And on top of that, for 1 month, for pastors, we're offering free 1 month for you to have your sermon on the air. Okay, a free 30-minute sermon. Now, if you want your Bible study, that's fine. It's 30 minutes. But we will have your sermon online for free for 1 month. Just give us a call at 256-712-2887, and then we'll instruct you there how to do it, and we'll get you hooked up. Okay, now that's for all businesses, churches, and then separately for the 1 month, same phone number, 256-712-2887. Give us a call here at Knox Media. I promise we'll take care of you. We'll take care of you. I promise you that. I'm being mindful of my time. And listen, I have to tell you a little bit, even though I want to go into this news story, I just want to share something with you. We went out to, what was the name of the place? She was whispering it to me and I still didn't get it. We went out last night. Let me tell you, we had Knox Media. No, we didn't go out partying. I mean, not in the sense of clubbing and nothing like that. We had a good time. We went to see one of our affiliates, and it was DL.
Magnolia.
Magnolia? Oh, well, the Magnolia I got. I was talking about the DL.
Stardome.
Stardome. Okay, 2 events. Let me back it up. Keep Stardome in mind. Stardome in Birmingham. Let me back this thing up. Saturday, I feel, was a success. I'm going to tell you, it was cold as all get out. The wind was no joke, but it was good to serve the people. We were at Magnolia Gardens, Magnolia 1 and Magnolia 2, and then the one next door, I believe, was Evergreen. Oh, my God. But listen, it was a success in the sense that people who lived there, it was a community event in the sense of we were just serving those buildings, those people, our Thanksgiving dinner. And we really had a lot of food. I thought for that amount of people, but it worked. It worked, and it was a success. And to meet people that you would, sometimes you just pass by on the street. You may or may not make eye contact. You've probably seen them at the grocery store. You're probably walking down the street, and you may say hello. What's that about? May say hello. Say hi to everybody anybody you're passing by, greet them. Greet them. Say hello. How you doing? You know? I mean, I want that for me. We don't have to have a whole conversation. Just, oh my God, anyway, let me back it up. We had a good time. So everybody was coming down from their apartments, and it was good to see the faces. They were so happy, and we were so happy to do it. And everybody was well fed. Everybody. And a few came back for seconds, and that's okay. Because when you have plenty, you don't want to walk away with all that food. You want to know that you reached everybody, and we did. So I applaud Galilee, but it was our November group, because each month as a group, we've had different, how do I call them? Not just activities, but we've reached out. We try to go out into the community. And I'm going to tell you, this one, it was a feel-good moment to see faces and for people to, and let me tell you something. I almost said something. I'm going to try to clean it up, but I'm going to just say it like this. Some people that you may, oh God help me, fellowship with, you may or may not get a thank you or I appreciate you, or you may or may not. But each person that was in that line, and you could feel it, was thankful and grateful and expressed it and said, thank you for, doing what you do. God bless you. Thank you for doing what you do. Oh, this is so good. Thank you for that. I mean, and you could feel it and see it in their faces and hear it in their voices. So God bless each and every one of them. It was a pleasure to do so. It didn't feel like, oh my God. If you ever serve somebody and know that they truly appreciate you and what you do and wish blessings over your life for doing it, because none of us have to do anything. They could have come up there with attitudes like, you're not giving me more than that, which we gave healthy portions. We gave healthy portions. But I'm just saying that some people will go, well, is that all you got? It works on both ends. But I'm going to tell you, it was a beautiful thing. It was successful. And I applaud the November group at Galilee Missionary Baptist Church, and we, as a whole congregation who came out to support our November group, and just for us to be together doing that. Yes, it was cold, it was windy, but you know what? Can you imagine the journey Christ and all the weather and different things he had to go through? Everybody, what you see on the TV, come on, let's think about it. Anyway, it was a beautiful thing. So I enjoyed that, and it was a success in the sense that everybody was happy, everybody was pleased, everybody was fed, and we felt good about what we were doing. We felt good about it, and they felt good about it. It was nice. It was nice. So, and look for us to be. You just never know where we're going to be. I can't even say. Look for us to be. I'll announce it here on the AM station as well as the FM station. We'll let you know where Galilee is going to be and what we're doing, and Knox Media is separate what we're doing here. Let me quickly tell you about last night. We went to Stardome in Birmingham. I was confused all day long. I really thought, because he's done a show in Huntsville as well. And so I thought that's where we're going. But we went there, and it was such a good evening. The ride was fun going. It felt quicker on the return. But at the Stardome, the food was great. The atmosphere was good. The people, I like appropriate age stuff because, I'm like, okay, grown folks is out and we're having a good time. Nobody's acting a fool. Not to say, listen to me, in case you young ones are listening, not to say that some of the seasoned people won't act a fool, but it was a good atmosphere. It was a good atmosphere. DL was all kind of funny and telling the truth. So we had a chance to go back there and meet him and talk for a little bit, and we took pictures. And I'm being mindful of my time. I can't give you the whole night, but he really is a humble. He's a down to earth dude. There are some people in the industry that you can you think, oh, they're just nice. They're this and this, and then you actually meet them, and then you go, they got a little stank on them because they're so into and full of themselves. I didn't get that feeling from him. I can understand that, the people around him, like the bodyguards or whoever, they had to be a little serious. But when I hugged one and told him, be blessed and be safe, on your journey back, and he actually smiled. And he hugged me and he said, you do the same and be blessed. Sometimes you have to open up, and because I know he's protective over him, and he has to watch him. That's his job. But as far as DL himself, he was really, he's a nice man. And he didn't rush us out. It was nothing like that. He was really just a cool person, and he gave us, each one of us, time and talked, and we laughed, and it was a good time. It was a good time. So I know I can't give you the whole night. Not that I'm keeping secrets. It's just I'm being mindful of my time. But it was a good time. So listen out for the D.L. Hughley show on 105.1 FM beginning at 2 o'clock, okay? And what you hear, that's how he is on stage. Backstage, he could be funny, but he was just being himself, and there was no airs about him. So it was really nice to meet him. I'm really glad that we at Knox Media, we enjoy each other. So we had fun going. We had fun while we were there. We were laughing at the table. Check us out on Facebook, and I'm sure Mona was on her job. Boy, she was on her job. She was having a good time, but so check things out on all of our, like I said, Facebook, our website, the TikTok, Knox MGI, capital K it looks like. So that's for TikTok, Instagram, and then on the YouTube page is at Knox MGI. And, of course, our Facebook, and then the website, www.knoxmediagroupinc.org. And check us out. I had a good time last night. Good time. And there's more to come. And then also on the FM station, they give away tickets. So listen out to some of the comedy shows that we have available. They give away tickets. And it's really, Knox Media is just growing into some good things, and we want you to be a part of it, okay? So not only with advertising, but just listen out, because you can win lunchtime, coupons at Firehouse Subs. You can win a coupon for, I think it's Buffalo Wild Wings, and then also the free trips that they give. But yeah, it's really, we're growing into something good, and we want you to be a part of it. So with advertising, just give us a call. Again, there's so much we have to offer you. Call us at 256-712-2887 and become a part of our family here at Knox Media. And then anything that we have going on, whether it be concerts or public service announcements, if you have a public service announcement, give us a call and we will get that on the air for you. But when we're having giveaways, or when we let you know that Knox Media is putting on something, we'll give you enough advance so where you can come out and join us and meet us. And come on now, we're family. I'm not kidding you. It's not just to say, we're not to where you can't just approach us. I promise you, if we're in Walmart and you see me, whatever aisle it is, and you want to come and talk, come on now. I mean, just because I'm on the air and I have this platform, listen, they keep saying, oh, you're a personality. Oh, I have a personality. You're a personality. You have a personality. So I look forward to meeting you if you want to hear the truth. So talk to me. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes I'm on that the afternoon show with them. Sometimes listen in at 12 o'clock where they act a stone cold fool and have a good time. They have such good topics, but then they know how to have a good time and have fun. So listen out at 12 o'clock for the afternoon show with the old school pastor, the church secretary, and the, what is she? I know she's the president of something. I'm just playing. She's over the choir. And then the Drive at 5, Ain't It Maine, the Drive at 5 with Montreal. I'll be on that show at 5 o'clock. And then the other couple of days you'll see Mona B. Mona B is on it. So, listen, I think I'm winding down, and I didn't get to share. I'll share it with you tomorrow, my stories, but I've enjoyed you this morning here at WKAX 1500 AM, the Winning Worship Radio Show. We are the faith frequency on your dial. I love you. God loves you. Be at peace. Enjoy your day, okay?